Alright, hello everybody, this is Nick from the ArcadeHunters.com, back once again here at 362 3rd Avenue, New York City, New York, New York. We are here once again at Modern Pinball, New York City. I'm going to take you through a March of 2016 walkthrough tour, show off all the new stuff that they've gotten in. They've changed up the lineup quite a bit since I was last here. Go on in. It's my man Francesco playing some episode 1, so we're going to go through. So we have, of course, the KISS Pro Edition. It's a nice, you can see the fire inside there. That's from my good friend Joe over at pingraphics.com. Check him out. He does the side rails. He does a bunch of other little cool, unique mods, like a snake mod for Metallica and stuff like that. Really cool stuff that they have here. According to rumors, or supposedly there's going to be a new code update coming soon. Unfortunately, it's not here today, so I'm not going to have any code update for you on KISS. Next to it, of course, is the original Bally KISS from the 1970s. Very nice hanging out here. You can see over here the future of pinball. Pinball 2000. First up, at the last game that Williams ever made, and that is Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Pretty much, if you watch the movie, Dr. 93212, Hope the Battle to Save Pinball, tells you all about what they went through when they were designing both Attack from Revenge from Mars and Episode 1. Pretty much, this was pretty much of a bear to do for designer John Hobbit, who had to be pretty much locked in a closet over at Williams because the people at Lucasfilm were so upset about someone knowing more about the movie outside of Lucasfilm, so he had to do pretty much everything in secret. Couldn't show off any designs to anybody when they did it. Here's the first one that they made, was of course Revenge from Mars in 3D. Very nice. It has, of course, you know, the TV monitor that's in there that's reflecting on the special glass, so it makes it look like you're shooting at the glass. In actuality, you're just shooting at the stuff that's in there. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, it didn't work. I would have liked to have seen the third game was going to be Pat Lawler had Wizard blocks, and supposedly I think it was Steve Ritchie was working on a Playboy game, and they only had like Wizard blocks was almost done. I mean, it's like a prototype of it, and I think Playboy never made it out of Whitewood, unfortunately. So it made it into the prototype phase, but it's not really there. So the AMC The Walking Dead Pro Edition from Stern. As I was saying in the video that I took, they were rerunning the premium models of these because people have been just going absolutely insane for this game since they have put the new code update that pretty much just makes these shots over here for the see the food, weapon, and first aid. Those are what starts all your modes in the game, so it makes it really worthwhile trying to hit all those shots, trying to get it all running. Up next, yes, we got a nice, beautiful jackpot. Pinball. It's a pinbot adventure, not a pinball adventure. That's a Space Shuttle. Space Shuttle is the pinball adventure. This is a pinbot adventure. So pretty much with this game, they took the playfield for the original pinbot, modified it slightly. This is on an angle a bit, and also the vortex shot's a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same game that you played from the original pinbot, but they added in a bunch of cool new rules. You know, you can, you know, it's a gambling game. They advise you to cheat by hitting that extra ball button that's below the plunger. Very cool. Up next, of course, is, yes, look at all those different websites you can check out. This is the Wizard of Oz from Jersey Jack Pinball. He recently did a backflip, or a cartwheel, I should say, on the front lawn. They are shipping out the Hobbits. They are going out to new families. They are going to enjoy the brand new game, The Hobbit. Wizard of Oz is still here. Hopefully they'll get a Hobbit here soon so we can get a video of it for you. We have the Game of Thrones. This is, of course, Game of Thrones. This is the regular edition. This is the standard model, the Pro model. It's also had an update. Fortunately, it was too loud here today, so I wasn't able to get a video of it. You can see that dragon right here. Very nice new dragon. It has the wings that flap. And thank you for all the guys over at Stern that listened to the fan demand and said, how come there's no Iron Throne? Well, guess what? They put the Iron Throne in there after we complained. They put it in. It's been shaping up really good. I've been really enjoying this game. It's just very hard if you have to go online and watch Keith Elwin. He does this thing with the battering ram right here. You just hit that and burn the playfield values. So it does 2, 2x, 4x, 3x, 5x. He hits that so many times, he builds it up, and each of the shots are like a billion points apiece. It's pretty insane. Over next to it is a Corvette from Bally. You might have seen the video that I took over at my friend Dave's house. This is, pretty sure this is Steve Zaller's, one of his ones, so he brought this in. Very nice. You got the cars over here that do the drag race. Little engine, very cool stuff. Up next to it, work in progress. Brought back Star Trek Next Generation. Star Trek Next Generation, I'm pretty sure this was here when Modern opened, but they recently had it out, but it's back, so looking pretty clean. Hopefully it just needs some stuff to get fixed. Got a Tommy. Very nice Tommy. Got the little plane in there. It's got the mirror that you have to smash if you listen to the album, or if you're lucky enough like me to actually see it when it was on Broadway back in 94 when this came out. This is 1994, February of 94. Doesn't have the topper, unfortunately. Next we have Steve Ritchie's F-14 Tomcat is here. Very, very nice. Very fast, challenging game from all those fine folks at Williams Pinball. Next, the couple that is playing it is Scared Stiff, featuring Yelera and Mistress of the Dark. It is back after a long absence here at Modern Pinball. Very nice to have her back. You can tell Steve went out with the Bony Beast when they colorized it. I heard that supposedly when it came out, like all the flippers and stuff with that were just regular white, but people have gone through and they pretty much, it's a technique in painting called dry brushing, where they pretty much give it a textured look, makes it look really cool. It's what it was supposed to be in the prototype, but they decided to cut costs by just making it just a standard flat white color. So next to it is the Bally Wide Body Paragon. Check this out, this thing is huge. Yes, Bally Manufacturing Corporation. We make the games that people play. Here's Paragon, very nice. Nice condition. And next to it, it's going to be restored, is Williams Slugfest. This is the last pitch and bat baseball game ever made. Of course, if I always think of Slugfest, yeah, I think of those. I know a lot of people complain about Wonelli, and it's like, yeah, it's been in pinball since the beginning, so don't complain. That's what it's always been. It's always been, let's try to entice as many guys as we can to play these games. 2 games that are just brought back in. We got the Shadow. Shadow is being worked on. It's having some problems, but I'll have it back up and running. And once again, this game, I remember when it came out, everybody complained about it. No one liked the movie. People hate the backlash, but guess what happens? They sit down and they play it. It's really fast, it's very challenging, and everybody loves the Shadow, so it commands a lot of money. Just brought in today, this is Borgar. Yes, the first game ever with speech. Go on to Todd Tucky's channel over on TNTAmusements.com. He restores these things, brings them back to life. I'm pretty sure he was saying that there's they had this open before. I wish I could have got a couple pictures of it. Was the boards in there, and they have the microchips on there. And at the time, like, they could only get like 2 words on the microchip, and it was like $250 a chip, so they had to recycle as many things as they could say, so to have them say Gorgar and stuff like that. Next to it, a Bally Midway, Kings of Steel. This one was brought in my last trip that I came here to Modern. This being, it's a card game. Because it's got, it kind of feels more like a classic style pinball machine where you would go for go for the cards and stuff like that, try to complete a hand. Next to it, very nice, they brought this in, is Williams Grand Prix. Very, very nice. Electromechanical game. Fortunately, the right flipper's a little fluttery, but they'll have that fixed. A lot of fun. You want to pretty much go up there, keep advancing the bonus. And you want to rip these spinners, and right here it'll build up these bonus wheels, and you can shoot into those 2 scoops on either side and collect the bonus. Very cool stuff. You know, it's a simple time, but still a lot of fun to play. We've got Bally's Xenon. Very nice. This is another game that had speech in it, and in fact, I think I mentioned this in a video previous when I visited Modern, but yes, the actress who provided Xenon's voice came here to Modern Pinball, and they did a whole retrospect of the game, and she played the game again, and they were playing the voice back, and I'm pretty sure she still sounds exactly like it, so very cool that they had her out there. So this is one you can also play over on the Pinball Arcade. Here's one that I have not gotten to play personally until today, but I played one of the rethemes. Now, this is one of Stern's first games that they made when, pretty much, if you follow the history with pinball with Stern, you know, they started out with Stern Pinball, and then later on they became Data East Pinball, and then they became Sega, and then they went back and became Stern all over again when Gary Stern took over the company. So this was one of the first games that they made when they came back, which was Striker Extreme. Now, of course, it's a soccer game, so naturally this game was heavily imported throughout Europe, all over the world where soccer is very popular. And you know what, for us dumb Americans, we don't like soccer. So what did they do to this game? Well, they changed it to NFL football. So it's pretty much the same exact layout, except that this is a goalpost, and the soccer player in there, unfortunately, the glare from the incandescent lamp that's in there, I can't really get the soccer player, but they changed it into NFL football. It's okay, you know, they were learning, they were getting there. You know, this is pretty unique with this ramp, the plastic ramp, and it fits this, the crowd. You have to lock 4 balls in there for the multi-ball. Up next, we got the Demolition Man is here. Very nice, playing this over at Dave's. Having my ass handed to me. Of course, it's got the twin sticks that you hold on to. Very nice. We got Dr. Dude and his excellent Ray is over here, hanging out. Very nice. Gentleman's playing Fishtails from Williams, brought back finally. We have Metallica, the Pro Metallica, but the guys over at Modern have went in and put in brand new LEDs. Look how nice that dirty darning artwork shines up. Very nice. And say hi to Sparky. Of course, I'm blanking on the Brandon Small from Metalocalypse does the voice of Sparky for the game, and of course the band all provides their voices. Very nice, thank you for doing this. Still producing them. Next, we have Star Trek Pro Edition from Stern. This game has been getting a lot of love here at Modern, and also from, as I said, from my friend over at the Pin Graphics. You can see these pin blades, the asteroid field. That is from Pin Blades. And finally, we got Mustang Pro Edition from Stern. That's Francesco hanging out. Everybody's doing good over here. So this game recently got an update. I got a video of it, and I did horrible, and I wasn't able to show anything off. But you know, if you don't watch the video, if you guys are fans of the show Daredevil over on Netflix, yes, this is the game that was in the bowling alley in the one episode. So if you watch Daredevil, there's a bowling alley with a Mustang in it, and that's this very Mustang that's right here. So they used that in the show. They came in and they rented the game for a few days, and it's in the show. Very nice. So over there, that is a overall look here at Modern Pinball for March 9th, 2016. That space probably will be filled with another game. You know, they were saying that they're always constantly trying to bring new stuff in, trying to get the people excited. So come on down, As always, they do this by time. You know, nothing's on coin drop anymore. So you can come in and you pay a flat rate. You can come in half an hour, 3 hours, or do what I do and just come all day, play a bunch of games, bring a bag lunch, play some pinball. It's a lot of fun. So once again, I am Nick from the ArcadeHunters.com. Thanks very much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. That's very cool. One of the paintings that they did of the pinball ban being lifted in New York City. Very nice. Mr. Roger Sharp. Yes, and the New York City Flipper Sport Association. Very nice. So guys, once again, I am Nick from Arcade Hunters. Thank you for watching, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.